Hi everyone, this is Phantom Woman 5C, Phantom Woman 5CW, and today I'll be doing a quick review on Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. People, people who have not seen this latest DC anime movie, I suggest you watch it. I suggest you watch it now and come back later because I'll be talking about a few spoilers from the movie. So if you have not seen it, watch it now before watching this. So you've been warned. Anyway, let's start it off. We'll start off with the film with Superman's planning to attack Apocalypse. You got all the members of the league, and there's a video chat with the Teen Titans telling them what's their plan to attack Apocalypse. But sadly, they did not know that Apocalypse has been watching them ever since. He has a little spy, Cyborg. He's been watching Cyborg with his mother box technology similar to Apocalypse. He's able to use Apocalypse. He's able to use Cyborg's eyes to watch the League, so he knew they were coming. So the Justice League boom tubes to Apocalypse with Apocalypse were prepared. He has like his own upgrade versions of his soldiers. With Doomsday DNA was it? I can't remember these creatures, but they have a mixture of Doomsday's DNA, and they just knew they were going to be flashing instantly. No, not exactly the Flash, but they knew they were going to get defeated so quickly, just like that. But as you know, almost half the league could not defeat. As you know, all the members from Superman's death. I can't remember that one name's called. Superman's death. We know that all like the whole league could not defeat Doomsday by by themselves. There were just like an army of them, and they were instantly defeated. So takes place after 2 years later. Superman somehow returned to Earth for some reason. He meets up with Raven, but I don't know how he managed to get back to Earth. I have no idea. But during these 2 years in Apocalypse, he was tortured, and Darkseid gave him like a kryptonite tattoo. He put it as the Superman symbol with kryptonite, make him permanently depowered, and he has like black. His eyes are black and his pupils are green. Looking at that, it kind of reminds me of another Superman from what's called the Legion, the cartoon animated version of Legion of Superheroes from season two, where a future version, like a future a clone from the future, pops in for the Legion's time, pops into the Legion's timeline, and and his eyes are black and green as well because during when he was cloned, when he was cloned, he added DNA was added to his DNA. Kryptonite was added to his DNA of Superman to make him invulnerable to its radiation. That version of Superman was unaffected with kryptonite. But he's this one. Anyway, what was our subject? Back to the Justice League War. Superman's permanently powered down, and he teams up with Raven, and Constantine, Etrick, and Doomsday and Damian Wayne. Of course, Damian and Quantity don't want to hear or pissed off of Superman for what happened to their family and their friends and what happened to the Earth. There's like I send these Doomsday minions to Earth now. Most of the Earth is like damaged, destroyed. Even even the Teen Titans then we don't. Then even the Teen Titans failed. Even the Teen Titans were killed. Everyone was mostly killed. Mostly that because these Doomsday copies they were all killed. The Teen Titans were killed. Even my favorite character, Nightwing, he was killed with Starfire and everyone from the Teen Titans. So they jump to anyway they go to the Shadows headquarters to recruit Damien. Of course he's not interested, but if it's honestly once he stays with once he's with Raven, he's do anything just to make sure that she's safe. During the 2 years though, he's taken control of the League of Assassins, and he's suddenly enough, and also he brought Nightwing back from the dead by using the Lazarus Pit. And you know about the Lazarus Pit, it caused the go crazy, and he like Damien's like Dick, like he's in one of those witch coats from Arkham Asylum where those coats are. He's like he's mad, he's crazy. Raven to go to him and say you use the Lazarus, but you know he promised him that he wouldn't. What bit? The next bit that kind of was touching what his Damien said was, "We're doing it." Bit. He said, like he was my brother, and that was to me that was very touching. Like he actually accepted Dick as his brother, even though when they first met, their relationship started off a little rocky, a little rocky. But doing the DT anime, doing the DT connected anime films, they learned to set themselves as friendships, and they're not brothers. But even though Dick had Damien had to, Damien just felt really upset, broken. He really wanted, even though his father's on Apokolips, being Darkseid's slave, he just couldn't lose another family, so he had to use the Lazarus Pit to bring back Dick, even knowing the cost of it. We'll skip a bit, and Darkseid's ready to attack the Green Lantern homeworld of Oa. But he, as soon as he teleports there, as soon as everything goes there, he destroys the Green Lantern Corps. Everyone's completely destroyed. He destroyed the entire planet, all the Green Lanterns. He, he broke Kilowog's neck. Like, ooh, yeah. And he's actually with some few technology, some few I don't know towers he placed on Earth. He teleports some of the core's lava into Oa, like destroying everyone there. While John Stewart's about to recharge his ring, but the lava from the core melted it from the Earth, just came down, melted everyone, and he was instantly dead. Another good scene was with Superman's group. They were trying to recruit. They were going to meet up with Lois, so they recruit the Suicide Squad, and around the and they do a boxing match with Harley Quinn versus um, Lois Lane, and and a big surprise, you're thinking that Harley Quinn will easily beat Lois, but no, what? No, Lois actually beat the crap out of Harley Quinn, which I was not expecting. I was not really expecting that. It just shows that how we know Lois. She has really grown. I just really never expect her to beat the crap out of Harley Quinn. So they recruit the Suicide Squad. Apparently, John Constantine had suddenly John Constantine meets up with his ex. Raven thought she was talking about Harley Quinn. No, it's like that's weird. Like they say, he's like, no, not her. It was King Shark. Like probably before he became a king, before he became a shark, or maybe he did. Like, how does that work? Anyway, with the Suicide Squad will agree to help them defeat Apocalypse. No, not Apocalypse. Go to defeat Darkseid. Like Darkseid. Get through that. We go to roughly to the end. The Superman and his group are on Apocalypse. With Superman's wearing one of Lex's super suits. Lex's super suits, and they go off. They go off to attack they go to Apocalypse and take down Darkseid. Well, with Apocalypse had his own like mini like superhero he took like a few several heroes from the Justice League and one from Teen Titans. He made them into cyborgs. That was Hawkman, Martian Manhunter, Mirror, Wonder Woman, and Starfire. They're all cyborgs now, which I'm thinking like, oh god, what is Darkseid done? Well, they were good fight, but no fight had to fight them to survive. And from good fight was during that fight was Etrigan versus Wonder Woman. He was totally bored out of the whole. He was so bored of the whole. He was like so bored until he fights like, oh no, I'm having Wonder Woman. Even though he lost, he absolutely enjoyed it. Well, meanwhile, back on Earth, the Suicide Squad and some other heroes from certain other films who only showed up for one film and all that. They had to take down the towers while Batman, who's in the Mobius chair, has to send the Apocalypse minion. No, they had to send the Dark Side minions to protect them, to protect the towers. And so, so we have all the other heroes. Not because from other films they only show up one film, then that's it. Then they show up for this one just to defend the towers. Batwing, Batwing, Batwoman, oh, Black Orchid, all that, Superboy, and apparently, Black Orchid kicked John Constantine out of his own house. Like, how's that possible? How can Orchid kick Constantine out of his own house? And another quick thing, the one character was missing from League, Justice League Dark, from the Apocalypse film, from the first one, the first Justice League Dark film was Deadman. He was in the first one, but apparently enough, he was not in this one. I have no idea why. You know, please comment. I don't really know. Perhaps we just forgot about him. Anyway, during the battle, Constantine was able to free Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman from her cyber form, and also helped free Cyborg from his prison. Doing that, helped broke the control that Darkseid had on these cyborg puppies, cyborg soldiers. They found Flash in a treadmill. I don't know why he was still. He's powering up something. Stopping it. They stopped him. Stopped it and all that. Stop that. So Constantine checked to use his magic to make sure he was okay. He realized that he did this. He realized he did have flashpoints just to change the reality. Anyway, returns. Darkseid returns back to his home planet. Batman had to face Damien. Then later on, later during the fight, finally breaks out of Darkseid's control. But doing so, caused the death of his own son. Darkseid used his eyes to try and find to kill Batman, but Damien got in the way and killed him. Raven was so shocked that she wanted to she healed him. By doing so, released her father Trigon from his prison. Constantine made a deal that he will take the he'll take you can take him he gives up his own body for dogs Trigon so he can live, so he can finally have a body. Like Trigon's like, nah, I'm taking Superman. He possessed Superman. Doing so breaks the poison from him to face Darkseid. After after a little fighting, Superman finally takes Lois, but Lois does a quick video before she dies, saying how much she loves him, and then she blew up the tower where the Suicide Squad were fighting Doomsday's soldiers. Doing so, she died, and while Superman gained control of his own body, restoring restoring his powers. They beat out the crap out of him. Then they realize that now the only way to actually save, like, stop all this, like, defeat Darkseid is to finally release Trigon. So she released Trigon. Thanks for help with Constantine and Raven. They released Constantine. For help with to help with Raven and Constantine, they freed Trigon from his orb he was prisoner in because like he got out of Superman's body. Constantine trapped him in the orb. Raven then after that, Raven and Constantine both released him. Well, in Trigon faced Darkseid. Then Cyborg had no choice but to blow up Apocalypse by booming it into like a nothingness, like say like the void from Doctor Who, like complete nothingness. They blown everyone out, and Trigon's like thanking Raven for this gift, for him fighting outside and all that. Even though he was a horrible father, he needed to do one thing for his daughter. With Apocalypse destroyed, and all the heroes turned back to Titan's tower, and was like shot and like terrified and all that. Realizing that the Earth, even the damage that Apocalypse did, Darkseid did, was not going to be easy to fix. And with some of the magma from the core of the Earth was gone, they only had like a week to live. So there was only one thing there's only one way to fix this. Constantine convinced Flash has to go back in time and do a flashpoint. Constant Flash was like he doesn't want to because like he promised Iris that he wouldn't. Good. And doing that, it would change everything. And Constantine's like, yes, and yes, we've got to make a few changes in timeline and all that, but anything's better than the crack Earth and half the population gone. Nice, that's which is kind of sad, but we have to like as Constantine said, all the we just have to live with some mistakes, and we have to try to fix the world as we can, or do what we can. So we end with Flash charging up, ready to run back through time. He runs and bam, there's like a big flash where everything goes poor, like white light going in, it's like for a new timeline. It's starting to reset. Raven and Damon kiss, and everyone's like prepared to. Whatever happens, we have to be prepared for it. So the time is reset, and that was that. I think me touching that Raven side, so Raven and Damien's relationship. I From the first film I watched, like they were starting to get to each other. They started, there was like feelings, and after on they continued, and yeah, I'm glad they had this final kiss, even though the Earth was going to, even though the timeline was going to be set. With anything, I'd say with Flash, when he goes back in time, I think he did go back like 10 or 5 years, like 10 or 12 years. Anything, he just went back to the last 2 years, perhaps warn them or probably prepare them for it. Or I don't know, whatever he did, he changed the timeline to make sure whatever happens, we have a good life. Like this probably never will happen, or they will be prepared to defeat the dark side. And that's it. I'll give this film, in my opinion, I'll give this film a 10 out of 10. It's tragic and sad, very sad, because if anything, it's like an anime version of if anything, it's like an anime version of the Avengers Endgame. Um, well, what makes they're both good, but what makes this one so good is like see some gory and all that. Some of our favorite heroes who grew up, over the years are gone, and so far, yeah. Um, One thing that I was disappointed with was Starfire, Starfire being a cyborg, and in the end she's holding like the crazy crazy sort of psycho Nightwing. Like that's sad, but like between me, to me, I've always been Nightwing and Starfire fan. Their relationship. I prefer, if anything, the only love The only person that Damien deserves to be loved with is Starfire. To me, anyway. So that is it. So for Flash resetting the timeline, we're gonna get. So the new 52 movies is done. It's tragic because I think they could have done a few more stories from that series, but that's done. So whatever happens next is probably good. It's probably whatever happens next is gonna be probably they're gonna probably continue doing more DC movies, but it's not gonna be connected like these new 52 ones. If they, I don't know, maybe if they do a rebirth or anything like that, I just hope. Just one thing I know that DC will probably do, hopefully, continue making DC movies. If anything, between Marvel and DC makes better anime movies, TV shows than Marvel. Anyway, this is why I want to continue. Oh, this is why I want to happen for the next anime movies, wherever it happens. For Stuart Allen, he plays the voice of Damien Wayne to continue to hopefully continue doing Damien Wayne. Because, in my opinion, all the voice actors in all the DC movies are good, but for Stuart Allen to play Damien, I think he was just good. Like I just feel like he's just the perfect voice actor for Damien. For Green Lantern in general to get more love in movies and all that. I know people don't like the Ryan Reynolds one. To me, I kind of liked it because for me, I'm more of a Green Lantern. I'm more of a Lantern fan, and I hope they can. Hopefully, DC will Green Lantern get more love, and I can have do a few anime movies with Green Lantern. And for and another thing is for Damien and Raven and Nightwing and Starfire for their relationship to continue because doing these movies, they're my favorite couples, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please comment below what your thoughts, and please give me a like and subscribe. Bye. And P.S. If anyone knows what happens to anyone know what happens or what happens to dead man for dead man from the dark, please comment below. Bye everyone.